Good morning, Loganites. Today we're going to talk about how to properly groom your beard. I wish at one point someone would have told me how to actually properly groom my beard, because there was a point in my life that I worked with a lot of guys at like the hospital, and I came in and they made fun of me. They made fun of me because I didn't know properly how to make a grown man beard a grown man beard. Now, I have a very nice long beard, okay? I do. It looks really good. Now, I didn't start out with one. When I was like 17, 18, it was a lot more patchy, and you can even see like right in here, okay? This is now just filling in. This used to be very patchy, okay? No matter how much hair you have, you gotta have good lines. My mistake that I made every time was I brought the neckline up to the chin too far. An easy way to actually prevent that is you make like a fat neck, okay? So like you bring your chin down to your chest and you got like a second chin. That line of the second chin where that skin folds over, that's a good line for you to take from your ear around. So double chin, that's the bottom of the line, okay? Down there. What you don't want to do is you don't want a chin strap where you bring it all the way up to just right there. That's what I was doing. I was bringing my beard line all the way up to there. And that's what I got made fun of for. The other line that you're gonna check every time that you come in here is, you see this right here? This line, you have to keep coming straight down, and then you curve right after the jaw, and you meet your second chin line. The mustache is important because here's a key thing. If all the hairs stop at the same point, it looks gross and very wispy. Do you see how all of these lines, I got some pimples and stuff, don't worry about that. All of these hairs are the same length, but they don't stop at the same spot. A common mistake is you come down here to your lip line, because you do have to cut out your lip line, okay? So like, I got my little line trimmer, and you have to cut your lip line here, but you also have to trim out some length of all of the other mustache hairs. The way you're gonna trim up your mustache hair is you come in here, all right, and you turn it on, and you're just gonna lightly come across the top. And what you're trying to do is catch these long hairs that start at the top and end at the bottom, and you're trying to trim those without actually getting rid of your mustache. Now, if you have a guard, that works great. I, however, broke my guard, and it's also good to know how to do it the old-fashioned way. So if you have a guard, use it, and you can kind of just use the guard and get down to the length you want, but what you don't want is all the same length. So you gotta thin it out a little bit. After you thin it out, make sure you do come back and hit your lip line. So right there where your lip skin meets your skin, right above that line, you trim that up, you look like a whole new man. Let's talk about lengths of the beard. Now, the way I have gotten to doing my beard now is I take the longest trimmer guard available. So this is a 1-inch trimmer guard that I got on my little beard trimmer. And I start off, because like right now it's been about a month since I trimmed this joker. I'm gonna take this thing, turn it on, and buzz all the long hairs. That's step number one to get the length right. Let's do that. So we've now got a good base. All the longest hairs are now the same length. That's important. But it looks a little bushy, doesn't it? It doesn't look quite as nice as before, where it kind of had like a good shape. So now we're gonna shape it up. The shape comes from a no guard buzzer. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna come down the sides and we're gonna like chop off a little bit. We're gonna come down with the beard in this motion, and we're just gonna hit the long hairs. We're not going crazy here. This is the artistic side of it. This is the point that you can either really mess up or just get it just right. So be careful, it is open guard and you're just going down with the beard. Let's do it. Up here, you wanna get real short. You want short by the ears, and then you're gonna let the length start coming in once you get past that back jaw. That's key. That's how you get a good clean looking beard. So like I sometimes even pull my hair out a little bit and see what sticks out right here. And then I'll trim a little off. But for a while, before I got this process down, I would do this and then I would come back and do it again like for 3 days because I didn't quite have it down to where I could get all the hair the way I wanted it. So I do like one pass over really good and then come back and hit it a day and hit it a day and hit it a day. It takes time to get it right. It's worth it though. You got to put in the time and the effort because your beards, you're like really the only hair that I can take care of because I can't do my own skin fade, but I can take care of my beard and you can too. And it's really worth it. Don't be like me. Don't put a chin strap on your chin. Do the beard line right. So I did that side. I'm gonna do the other side. Just a real light hand. When you're on your sideburn, okay, I pull the hair forward, okay, and any hair that crosses the line that I wanna make going straight down, I cut off. That's a good, quick, easy way to help straighten up your lines. Look at this side, okay? This side's a little worse than the other side. You see how this part of the beard's sticking out? That is one of the things you look for so you can catch it with the trimmer. So I'm just gonna catch it real quick. And then look at how much better that looks just by getting that little bit of edge off. Because realistically, you're just getting all of this the same length, and then you're learning how to trim up this, and not mess up your line. That's kind of the goal. But getting that into your head, if you've never had to trim your beard or no one's like been like, hey bro, like this is what you do, it's hard to know. Because my dad had a mustache. He didn't have a beard. I had to get made fun of to learn all this stuff. Don't be me. You got your sides trimmed up. You got your mustache trimmed up. And you got all this the same length. Now you see how it still doesn't look the best. There's just something off. What we haven't done is now we have to trim the back side of the beard back and down to make this look more distinguished, to give you that distinguished jawline. And literally you just come up and you just take that back edge down. That's all you do is take that back edge down. And that's just about perfect as far as trimming your beard. Like, it's all nice and tight, nice and neat. It's exactly what you're looking for, man. I trim my beard like that probably 1 to every 2 months, depending on how like busy I am and work and school and travel and everything. The thing that I do every 2-ish days, so like I'll do it every day if I've got like an event. So like if I just shaved my cheeks and my neck yesterday, but I've got a big event tonight, I will go ahead and shave my cheeks and my neck again. But if I don't have a big event that I need to look pristine for, you can't really tell until about day 3 that you need to shave your cheeks and your neck. So sometimes I'll let it go for a while. But at day 4, you can definitely tell that there's some long whiskers. It's not just a shadow, there's some long whiskers up there. And down here it gets itchy. So this sometimes, the underneck, or whatever you want to call this, is the thing that gets me to shave. Not this, that looks crazy, but this, because it itches. Lining out your beard with a razor. You know the bottom line, okay? It's kind of according to like basically how fat you are. You do your neck, that's your second chin, you bring it up to your ear, each side, that's your line. The top line, corner of your mouth, is an edge to your ear, okay? Is a rough line. So this to here is your rough line for where you want the line of your beard to be. You can go higher, you can go lower. This is your general guidelines to get your beard looking the best for your face. Because these lines will be a little different for everyone. The amount of beard you have will be a little different for everyone depending on how much face you literally have. So right now I'm using some Barbasol shaving cream. Not a sponsor or anything like that. I've used the shave gel, the shave like moisturizer. It doesn't matter. I do like the shave gels though, because you put them on and they foam up, or the clear shave gels, especially starting out. Clear shave gel, especially if you're starting out, because then you can see really good to not mess up your line. This, you're kind of like, you got to know where your line is because you cover it up. So, well, just time coming out of the shirt, dude. Ugh. Here we are at our beard. You can see I put the shaving cream the places I need it. Get your razor wet. Come on up in here and just bring it down a little bit. And right now I've kind of brought my line down a little too far, so I'm working on letting it come back up. So I'm staying up a little bit higher. And that'll happen. You're not going to be perfect every time. And I would actually err on the side of caution if you're starting out and you're like, oh, well, maybe I haven't been doing my beard right. Leave more hair and then take a little bit more off the next day. And then take a little bit off more, 2 or 3 days later so that you can kind of feel it out. Because it's much easier to take off more tomorrow and then rather than let it regrow for a few months and then try to do it all over again. So just take it easy, take it slow, don't mess up, you're good. And if all else fails, it's just hair, it will regrow. The consequences are pretty low here, unless you got a wedding coming up. Then the consequences might be kind of high. All right, that's the top, let's hit the bottom. You know where your line should be, and the reason why I've reiterated this so much is because this is where I messed up. You gotta know where your line's gonna be. And I'd rather you start too low and slowly work your way up. Because if you go up, it's hard to bring it back down. So take it slow, take it easy, and just go for it. I'm gonna hop in the shower real quick. I'm gonna show you the finishing touch to just make your beard pop. All right, you get out of the shower, you buff dry. I sometimes, when my hair or my beard hair gets long enough, I comb it out to get all the little bit of water out of it. You can see water came out of the brush. Get it as dry as you can. And the thing that just makes your beard pop for like a special day, I don't do this every day. Like I don't do it when I go to work because I wear a mask when I go to work. No one's gonna be looking at my beard, but if I want my beard to pop, I want it to be special, I use beard oil. And you just take just a little bit of beard oil. This is what I be using. I'm not sponsored by them, but I will say it's pretty awesome. It is awesome. So I don't even know how much it is because I got this like so many years ago. I use it that little. And you only use a little, so it lasts forever. And you just rub it in your fingers. And then rub it around. I do like 2 drops of the beard oil for my whole beard, including the mustache. Rub it in your finger, just, right there. A little bit up in here, and get it all down in here. And it smells good, it feels good, it softens up your beard, and voila. I mean, that looks awesome. That looks awesome. I did it myself. That looks awesome. It took me a little bit longer because I recorded it for you, but you can't complain about that. Look how awesome this is. That's how to trim your beard. Make sure you like and subscribe. Share this with a friend. And Loganites, remember, always keep your corn on the cob.